Hello, welcome to my videos on my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Lakers victory yesterday, 133 to 112 against the Charlotte Hornets. Well, yesterday the Lakers had an easy game, but not all the game. In the first half, the game was complicated, where the Charlotte Hornets starting winning the game. They took a 10 points lead, and the Lakers battled a lot in the first half, but in the second quarter they dominated the game and defined the game and won this game. The most difficult part of the game was in the first quarter, where the Charlotte Hornets, how I told you, were played a very great basketball. They started to winning the game. They had like the 7 to 8 point lead, but in the end, in the last second of the last quarter, the Lakers reduce that gap to a 3 point difference, and the Lakers were losing again in the first quarter, but this time just for 3 points, 28 by 31. In the second quarter, again, the Charlotte Hornets were playing a very great basketball, where they had the most lead. In the game, they have like the 11 or 12 point difference, but in the last minute of the quarter, the Lakers impose his basketball level. They dominate the game and they won the quarter. And in the last second of the second quarter, the Lakers took the lead, and they handled the lead of the rest of the game, and they won that quarter 30 to 26, and they were leading the game by 1 point difference, 58 by 57 in the halftime. But the big difference was in the third quarter, where the Lakers dominate this game. They here create that enough gap to win the game, and in the end of the third quarter, the Lakers had the game under control and defined. And in the fourth quarter, the game was under control, that the Lakers decided to put the bench players to play the last minutes of the game. The biggest difference, how I told you, was in the third quarter, where the Lakers dominate that game in both sides of the ball, in the offense and in the defense, where the Lakers scored 41 points. They played a very great quarter by 40, where they scored more than 40 points, and they used a lot 23 points. They won this quarter by 18 point difference, and the Lakers were leading in the end of the quarter by 19 point difference, 99 to 80. Who I told you, in the end of this quarter, the Lakers had the game under control. They were dominated and they won that game. And in the last quarter, the game, how I told you, most of the time the Lakers decide to put the bench player to play this game, regularly the players that don't play. And in the end, the Lakers again won this last quarter 34 to 31 by 2 point difference, increased the lead to a 21 point difference, and the Lakers won the game 133 to 112. And with this victory, the Lakers won is 17th game of the season. Let's go to the statistics. The Lakers played a very great game in offense, where they threw for 43.6 percentage, and they allowed just 47.5 percentage. In the offense, the Lakers made 15 triples and they allowed 50 triples. But the big difference of the big here, something amazing, is the Lakers scored 14 free throws in 14 free throws in 14 times, so they had 100% of the free throws made. And another one of the reasons why the Lakers won this game is that they won the paint by 60 point difference, 62 to 46. And in the individual statistics, again, the best player was Anthony Davis, that he scored 26 points. This time he didn't make a double-double, but the most important is that the Lakers won this game. LeBron James didn't have a great game. He didn't know, because you can see that the Lakers, Anthony Davis and LeBron James, didn't play a lot of minutes, because the game was defined in the third quarter. LeBron James made a double-double with 70 points and 11 assists, and Rui Hachimura scored the same points as LeBron James, 17. And D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves, each one scored 60 points, and Max Christie and Jackson Hayes scored each one 10 points. So what's next The Lakers won the first win of the week, because remember that they lost this last Monday, where they play in the Christmas Day, where they lost against the Boston Celtics 150-126. The Lakers will play tomorrow against the Minnesota Timberwolves, Minnesota, and 20 o'clock Eastern time. Remember that 1 week ago, the last December 21st, the Lakers played against Minnesota Timberwolves and Minnesota, and they lost 111-118. Remember that game because the Lakers played a very great game. They competed most of the time of the game, but the big difference was in the last quarter, especially in the last 6 minutes of the quarter, where the Lakers couldn't compete, because we don't have the enough players to compete in this kind of games, because I remember that in that game LeBron James didn't play, so in the end the Lakers lost that game, and the Lakers will play tomorrow again. And the Minnesota yesterday play against the Mavericks Dallas, and won that game 118-110. About this game, how I told you in this moment, the Minnesota Timberwolves are the best team in the conference with a record of 23-7, and the second best team in all the NBA, because the best team in this moment are the Boston Celtics, and the Lakers in this moment are in the 8th place with a record of 17-15. This will be, I think, that the same game that we saw 1 week ago, but in the end, the Minnesota Timberwolves in this moment are the best team in the league, and I think that the Lakers will lose again against the Minnesota Timberwolves by second consecutive week, and the Lakers will lose this game by 5 or 10 point difference. So here's my opinion about what happened yesterday night, where the Lakers defeated 133-112 the Charlotte Hornets on NBA games, and the Lakers won his 17th game of the season, and tomorrow they will play against the Minnesota Timberwolves and Minnesota for second consecutive week. See you next video. Gibran.